Screen sharing, please. Screen sharing.
Sir, you please address, then they'll do, sir. No problem.
Okay. Mr. Secretary, sir, Jairam, sir, Principal Manogaran, the IKC team led by Dr. Ramasupu, Dr. Umala, Dr. Kavida, Sophia, and others, Suresh Pop and others. I'm extremely delighted to address the online program, which has been organized by Manna Thirumalai College, Nayakar College. What people may not know is, this college dates back to 1980s, almost some 40 years back. How the college was, you people know about it. But I must tell you, they have made a significant progress, a phenomenal change in the whole scenario. And now, a webinar under this COVID-19 situation. This is something unique, novel. To the best of my knowledge, no other college in Madurai Kamaraj University has come out with this webinar series. So, my compliments to Manna Thirumalai College and the secretary, because what was is being now turned into the best. Well, with these few words, let me go to the topic. Please, screen share, sir. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see?
Yes,
Are you able to
sir.
see? Yeah, okay, fine.
We are seeing it, sir.
Now,
Criterion 4 is coming,
great.
sir.
Friends, okay, I am just going ahead. Well, friends, what is governance? First, we should understand what is governance. It refers to the way in which institutions are organized and operate internally, and their relationship with external entities, such as universities, the granting agencies like UGC, or regulatory agencies like UGC, with the aim of expansion, equity, and excellence. So basically, the concept of governance rests on 4 principles. Number 1, as I said, the internal working of the higher education institution, that is within the institution. Number 2, its relationship with external bodies, regulatory bodies like UGC, university, and so on, including the government. Number 3, very important, the maintenance of academic freedom and the critical role of higher education in the upliftment of the country. I repeat, maintenance of freedom. At no point of time, the education should surrender their academic freedom. When I say academic freedom, not only for the teachers, we should also give the freedom to the students. That is, the students must enjoy learners' autonomy, which we call it as the student-centric teaching learning process. And then the need to maintain a name and fame, and thereby reinforce the public trust in the institution. I repeat, the need to maintain and reinforce the public trust in the institution. So these are the 4 cardinal principles on which any higher education institution has to function. First, there are 6 functions. First, we should determine the objectives. Now, you should have the long-term and short-term plans in aligned with the vision and mission of the institution. And the plan must be precise and ambiguous and achievable during the period you plan. A plan must have definite time, please remember that. The foremost objective must be to impart quality education. Repeat, the first and the foremost is to impart quality education, which will lead the institution to send out intellectuals. Our students should be sent out from the institutions as intellectuals, not just degree holders. And these intellectuals must be employable, and they must also contribute to the society in many ways. Please remember whether this happens today. This is not happening because what we are practicing is exam-centric, teacher-centric, text-centric, tradition-centric, corruption-centric, component-centric education, which just churn out degree holders who just memorize and vomit. So, which is not needed, and UGC mandate clearly says and insists upon, this is one of the most important aspect of the internal qualification cell, that the way we take forward our institution, they should bring out the intellectuals from the colleges. Then the education offer should be ICT enabled, understanding centric, student centric, subject centric, not text centric, corruption free, and compensation. The government or the management, the principal and the IKC or the stakeholders must ensure this by formulating appropriate strategies. Now, such objectives are possible only with the right recruitment and appointment and the nurturing of the right kind of principal or faculty. I repeat, all these are possible. Only a vice chancellor or a principal or the faculty who are all competent, who are all confident, who are all congruent, and who are creative with the right frame of mind to have all these things. The second aspect is determining ethics. All employees, including the principal, faculty, and the supporting staff, must comply with the institutional conduct rules and the guidelines in their day-to-day work. This apart, following moral and ethical values is a very important. This will significantly influence the overall functioning of the college. As I said, undoubtedly, honesty, integrity, competence. That is, competence is every teacher must be thorough in the fundamentals. One need not know everything in the subject. It is impossible. Let me tell you, friends, I'm getting up every day morning in 4:50 and cross-training something new. In spite of my continuous and ferocious being, for the last 77 years, what I have learned is very related. But still, I'm learning. But I'm thorough in the fundamentals. That's what I expect from all the teachers. You should be thorough in the fundamentals of your domain knowledge. And then you should be benevolent. And you should have the stewardship, management ability to play a significant role in determining the good governance of the colleges. And then the third aspect is creating a culture. See, quality, first you should know what stands for quality. Then you have to impart the quality. Then once imparting, you have to sustain the quality. And with the sustenance, if possible, you have to improve, foster the quality. And then finally, the quality must be a culture. Everybody, principal, teacher, student, they should make it as a culture, that is as a way of life. So that's what I mean by creating a culture. The function of a college depicts its culture and thereby the quality of the values practiced, such as commitment to the institution. I'm not bothered about qualification. I'm bothered about commitment, dedication, concern for students, mutual respect, and very importantly, the sense of belongingness. This is our college. And the sense of together, we are all one in carrying on, are the crucial features of a good culture. In this process, the attitudes and outlook of the management and other stakeholders play a crucial role. Well, friends, the fourth aspect is designing and implementing the governance framework. This framework defines the principles and structure, the enabling factors and interfaces through which an organization arrangement will operate by delegating appropriate levels of authority and responsibility to management and other entities. Say, for example, delegation of powers and functions is very, very essential to ensure good governance. It ensures transparency and accountability. And friends, we must ensure participatory governance. The principal alone should not do anything. Yeah, management alone should. Everybody must take part. The principal, the teaching staff, the administrative staff, everybody together in the form of committees. And then participatory governance must be ensured. And then the internal quality assurance system. Please note, I am not saying international quality cell. See, when I say system, the management, the principal, the HODs, the teachers, the students, the administration, everybody has a role in the quality. Therefore, the quality must be assured from all the stakeholders. Therefore, in the NAC revised format, we are talking about internal quality assurance system, and the part of it is IKSC, the internal quality assurance cell, which must be proactive. They are going to the catalyst. They are going to the heart of the entire college, and it is they who catch on all things. Now, the fifth thing is ensuring accountability by the management. Ethical and cultural environment must ensure accountability. Monitoring the judicious use of resources to enhance the quality of teaching, learning, and research will help achieve the stated objectives. Providing adequate staff allowances. When I say staff allowances, both the teaching staff and administrative staff. Enabling training programs, faculty development initiatives in all respects must be ensured. Necessary initiatives for fundraising. Once the fund is raised, judicious use of finances must be completed. Please remember, everything must be transparent. Transparent as a means of accountability. And then next one is ensuring compliance with the organization. The compliance with its regulatory, statutory, and legal obligations, as well as monitoring and directing the performance of its management and staff, is an integral part of governance. You have to comply with all the regulations of the UGC, all the regulations of the university. Not only comply, but the timely compliance and working within the ethical and cultural framework contribute to fulfillment of the obligation of regulatory bodies. Hence, this practice ensures good governance. Please remember, every activity must be documented. NAC doesn't believe words. When we go out for the visit, PhD visit, the principal may something, the faculty may, but please remember, everything must be documented. Without document, the NAC accepts nothing. Therefore, IKSC has to be very careful. Each and every activity must be documented. The institution must host a holistic website. Once I see the website, I must be able to know what are the programs offered, who is the principal, who are the teachers, and what are the special areas, and all the things. See, the website must give a holistic picture of the whole institution, how you follow the UGC quality mandate. Everything must be reflected in the website. And the website must be user-friendly, dynamic, and then updated. I repeat, the website must be user-friendly, dynamic, and updated. And then, friends, the governance of the HCS presupposes to provide adequate facilities, including support services for the teaching, learning through mobilization of financial resources. That being done. And remember, UGC provides some finance assistance subject to certain conditions, whether you have 12B and so on and so forth. And good colleges develop the best and the most innovative practices for mobilization of resources. In this process, the Vice Chancellor or the principal play a significant role as an academic leader and a facilitator of IQAC. Please note, this is not happening now in many places because there is no coordination between the academic leader and the IQAC. There should be a perfect understanding between the management, the principal, and the IQAC. And all the three join together, take the entire stakeholder, and then create an ambience whereby everyone feels this is our institution. Please remember. Then, the attributes of good leader, particularly the principal and the HOD, ready to give to others rather than expect to receive from others. Equipped to manage the change. Who expected webinar has to come out of the way because COVID-19 has forced us online enrichment program. Now, this is a change which you have to face and manage. So the leader must be equipped to manage the change, has the nobility of heart, and he should say, very well, it is the IQAC team which has done a wonderful job, of course, under my direction. And they deserve all support. And he or she must have a vision, a clear thinking, not thinking, clear thinking, what they want to be, what the college should be, and what their students should be. And he or she has to have the capacity to be a facilitator and has the honesty, integrity, and above all, the leader must be a role model in every aspect. I repeat, suppose a leader wants every student to be there in the class by 10 o'clock. He should be there before 9:55. Right. And then today is an ICT era. So we have to practice e-governance. A good higher education system is required for overall development. A remarkable growth has happened in this country. And then many researchers have revealed integration of ICT helps to reduce the intricacy, difficulties, and it enhances the overall administration of higher education. Electronic governance or e-governance is a use of ICT technologies for the planning, implementing, and monitoring the higher education institution programs, projects, and activities. Please note, e-governance is expected to help to deliver cost-effective and easy to access student services. I repeat, cost-effective and easy to access student services, and improve processing of transactions both within the HCI and between the HCIs, government, both state government and the central government, and other agencies like UGC, ACT, NCRT, etc. And what are the process reforms needed for effective internal governance? Please note a good knowledge of the statutory provisions, rules and regulations. In the case of universities, the acts, statute, regulations govern the institution. Vision and the mission of the institution required for the logical development of the website. Unless the person who develops the website knows all these things, he cannot do it. Or you want to develop an app for your institution, he has to. Or develop a software also, he has to know about it. Please note, hierarchy of administrators must be clearly spelled out for proper implementation. So organograms should be very clear. With ICT in place, the administration becomes paperless, effective, and also transparent. Paperless, effective, and also transparent. These, to a certain extent, restrict the fraudulent activities. I repeat, e-governance restrict the fraudulent activities of the people. Many of the software providers allow their clients to choose from the available modules to suit your own needs to monitoring all these aspects. So friends, no longer paper pen, and it should be a case of everything e-governance, including certificates, communication with the university, and all these things must happen. So how to achieve this? Integration of ICT in administration, reduce the complexity and enhance the overall efficiency. Many higher education institutions have adopted, rather I would say, they are forced to adopt because of NARF, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, NARF All India Survey of Higher Education, etc. Please note, today you cannot submit a hard copy to an app, SSR. Everything should be online. So you are forced to adopt e-governance here, NARF, All India Survey of Higher Education. Every document, tagging, everything. So e-governance have come to stay. We cannot escape from it. ICT in areas like student admission, fee collection, academic calendar, management, faculty and enrollment, data management, library management, financial management, infrastructure management, examination data processing, declaration of research, and all other functional areas. As I said, many of the software providers allow their clients to choose from the available modules to suit their needs and monitor research. The different functional areas, general administration, student admission, personal administration, purchase and inventory, library administration, finance and accounting, examination administration, hostel, transportation, gym, and whatnot. With the use of ICT for e-governance in higher education, all the stakeholders outside can communicate with each other very easily. So we can say that ICT helps to automate the admission process, manage the student information efficiently, manage the classes, subjects according to requirement, maintain the transport maintenance management, maintain effectively students and staff attendance, automation of library, staff generation, and expenses of management, automate the examination management system, maintain grades, create grade book, analyze the performance of a class. Countless management information, MIS reports, generation. Automate accounts and inventory, SAP. Intranet mail survey between all custom departments and administrative staff. Internet and school mail ID to help to heads and administrative staff for online collaboration. Grievance addressing of stakeholders by using email, SMS, and telephonic service. Online firewall protection of all the machines connected to internet using FireGuard firewall. Internet on demand for students and teachers. An integrated system can enable the vice chancellor or the principal or the management to analyze the performance of the individuals and the institute, teachers and the institute. The analysis can be used to motivate the individuals to perform better and reduce the gap between the highly performing people and the staff with low performance. This may lead to the effective functioning of the higher education system apart from developing employable students. I repeat, effective functioning apart from developing employable students. Now, with regard to functional internal governance, I have to tell you very frankly, the engagement of the board of directors or the managing bodies play a very crucial role. There should be board of volunteer trustees. Previously, I have seen some of the trustees were self-centered and they were creating problems. Therefore, that should not be the case in any place. So the board of governance must be volunteer trustees. They are willing to do something for the institution, not for their own self-interest. And then in some of the institutions, they have become risk factors. How they are becoming risk by default? Because many boards have not changed the culture and duties of their boards in keeping the latest technologies, latest responsibilities that go with a new regulatory requirement. So, because of it, what is left is a woefully unprepared board that could be sitting as a duck for liability. Those kind of board of directors must be changed. And again, I repeat, the board of management, where it is the university, syndicate, or where it is in the college, they should be willing to donate, willing to participate, willing to contribute, not for the namesake, I'm a member of syndicate. I'm the, no, please don't do that. Now, I'll quickly go through the criteria 6. The college, along with IKC, must ensure that the vision and mission of the institution is disseminated to all the stakeholders. What for Manatramai stands for? What's your aim? As I said, to impart quality education and to develop a holistic individual, not just academically. It's not atomic. It's Catholic. He or she who comes out of Manathirumalai College must have all intelligence, multiple intelligence, such as social intelligence, spiritual intelligence, innovative intelligence, digital intelligence, moral intelligence, and what not. So it is not just cognitive alone. So if that is the vision of the institution, that vision should be disseminated to all the stakeholders, the teachers who are imparting education, the HODs who manages it, the principal, and the students, even the parents should know. If I send my daughter or son to this institution, when he comes out of the institution, he will be a perfect man. I repeat, a perfect citizen who wants to contribute to society, who wants to contribute to the community, and a person who has a social vision and whatnot. So that vision and mission must be communicated to all the stakeholders. Based on that, they will send their word to this. And then the faculty development strategies must be fostered, enhanced by the college. The proper planning human resources, including recruitment, please note, for the sake of somebody's recommendation, if you are going to recruit one boy or a girl with less commitment, he or she is going to be a problem for the entire management. I repeat, I'm sorry, at no point of time we should compromise on quality. I will tell you now, if at all Bharathiyar University has got continuously A grade, and if at all it has got the topmost NARF rank among all the arts and science universities, let me say proudly, it is because of my appointment, my term appointment. I appointed 70 faculty, all on the basis of merit, not yielding pressure from any quarters. Merit, merit, merit. It is those boys who are then lecturers. Now they are all becoming professors. All of them have many projects, doing wonderful research. In fact, Bharathiyar University was recognized by private analysis the best university in the whole of India for the citation award. They called and they presented. That's all because the appointment which I made long back, which is no yielding fruits. So friends, the right kind of recruitment. And then not only that, the performance of monitoring the performance and organizing several professional development programs, and then seeking appropriate feedback about the teachers, from the fellow teachers, from the students, from the principals, and then basis on the entire plan. Efforts must be made to upgrade the professional competence of. Suppose somebody joins with me or MCOM or MSc, make them PhD and so on. That will add value in the NAP. So these are all mechanisms evolved for the regular performance appraisal of the staff. We must ensure that there is a participatory governance in the form of several committees, which includes the appraisal of students, teachers. Ensure that the e-governance is practiced by adapting management information system and computation of all the financial management system, which leads to proactive IKC. I'm happy the Manathirumalai College IKC is proactive. I want to compliment them at this juncture for enabling this webinar. And the IKC needs to develop a perspective plan. What do you want this institution after 1 year? What do you want this institution after 2 years? What do you want this institution after 5 years? What do you want to be after 10 years? What do you want to be after 20 years? Please remember, we may be there, we may not be there, but the institution is going to be there. So institution must have a perspective plan. But every perspective plan must be accompanied by a strategic plan. See, suppose next year we want some department to be research department. If we want our aim to be, that's a perspective plan. Then you should have adequate number of PhDs. So recruit number of PhDs. Give them equipment. Give them space. Recruit right kind of research cover. So these are all strategies started. And then finally, there's a system and structure. You should go to whom, for what, when, how. If there's a grievance, what to go. And finally, excellence can be achieved with 3, apart from the MAS management information system, LMS, Learning Management System. What does it mean? Whatever the gadget, electronic gadget that are being given to the students outside the classroom. I repeat, all those electronic gadgets that are being given to the student, thereby enabling them to learn on their own outside the classroom is LMS. Say for example, MOOC, same is a LMS. Your e-learning, e-learning platform is a LMS. If you are giving program on WhatsApp or YouTube or any open education source, is a LMS. The next one is EMS, Environmental Management System. First, see to that no pollution is there. If at all that happens, reduce, recycle, reuse. Thereby, always keeping the environment clean and green. And then you should have enough system and structure in place to maintain the environmental system. And then KMS, Knowledge Management System, giving the right knowledge to the right person at the right time, at the right cost. I repeat, giving the right knowledge to the right person at the right time, at the right cost. I'll give a simple example. Suppose somebody, some faculty member wants to apply for a project. Now you facilitate him. Let him go to your website. Your website should have a research corner. Once he clicks that corner, what are the funding agencies are? And then, depending upon his faculty, he may be a science faculty, he may be arts or humanities faculty. Suppose he is a science faculty, then he can choose agencies like DST, DBT, CSR, and so on and so forth, because there are science funding. If he is an arts faculty, he can go for UCG, ICSR, etc., etc. So, all these things, when to apply, how to apply, what is the format, what is the maximum budget, all this information about the project are there in the website. And there will be a link. By clicking it, the boy or girl, the lecturer who wants to apply can have all the information. So giving the right knowledge, that is right information, to the right person, in the right way, from the agency at the right cost. No cost, just click and get the information. That's what KMS stands for. So if an institution has to have A++, I repeat, this should be enriched with, that is E-platform, Moodle platform, LMS, there are a number of book courses, LMS, EMS, KMS, apart from MIS, Management Information System, whereby the records of all the students, all the staff, everything at the fingertip of the box.